Bug out bags, National Preparedness Month. Mentioned in a previous video that the bug out bag has become the false idol of the prepper sphere. They're important, but they're not the be-all end-all. In a perfect world, you'd possess the skills and a little bit of equipment in your pockets and strapped on your belt line to just walk out in the woods and stay there a while. Would it be ideal? No, define ideal. We're bugging out, right? Probably not ideal in the first place. I'm a big fan of the line system of layering. So what I have on my belt line in my pockets is, my EDC, my line 1. And then I really like to pair the bug out bag with a chest rig of some sort. Whether it's the saw rig from Sojourn Gear or the Mayflower from Velocity Systems or micro rig from SOE Tactical, something. And so on my belt and in my pockets, I've got a folding knife, I've got a lighter, I've got some chapstick, which is great for a lot of things. Chapped lips, minor burns, fire making, morale. Got some chapstick. I've got a tourniquet. I've got a handheld light. Got a pistol and a reload. And if I'm wearing, cami pants, I've got my thigh pockets, my cargo pockets, jam full of stuff too. Headlamp, cravat, maybe an ace bandage. Usually a pocket from Refuge Medical or a slick kit from Refuge Medical. And then chest rig. And in the chest rig, I've got compass, fixed blade knife, cordage, 2-inch fabric tape for keeping my feet policed from doing lots of work all day, a little bit of a sharpening kit, maps, protractor, map markers, mechanical pencil, notebook, ranger beads. Oh, what the hell else is in there? Small optic for observation. A 1-quart Nalgene bottle, some oral rehydration salts, a steel cup, a few other doodads, odds and ends. Oh, another headlamp in the chest rig, and 3 AR mags. And then, in the bug out bag or the rucksack, what am I really carrying in there? What do I really need to carry to be able to affect survival for me? Sleep kit, way to sleep and stay comfortable. In the late spring, summer, the early fall, it's probably a whoopee and a ground mat and a mosquito net. Also got some bug dope in there. In the winter, gonna add a wool blanket to that, sill tarp, handful of other things. To be able to sleep, sleep's important. And you're probably not gonna get 7, 8, 10 hours of sleep bugging out in the field. If you can get 4, count it a blessing. Large cutting tools, whether it's an axe or a large fixed blade knife and or a bow saw or like a folding silky saw for wood processing. And you need less wood than you think you need. You may not be in a permissive environment. You may not be able to make a fire at all. So that should inform the food, the calories that you're carrying in your bug out bag as well. You see a lot of use of freeze-dried foods because even though they're expensive, they weigh less because all the moisture content's out of them. That's more water you got to carry or require, and it may in some cases mean you got to build a fire to cook your food. What if you can't? What if you don't have the water? What if you can't make the fire? See a lot of use of MREs and that'll work. I've often been known to carry 3 MREs in my bug out bag, field stripped of course. Get rid of all the extra packaging, all the extra shit. They're heavier, but I can just, meals ready to eat, I can just eat them right now. So sleep kit, bug dope, calories, water. Carrying on average right now about 6 liters of water in my ruck, plus another liter of water on my chest rig. It gives me close to 2 gallons of water per day. Spare socks in the dry bag. Some spare underwear, same dry bag. A full change of clothes. Less to do with morale, although it's nice. More to do if you get soaking wet. In a dry bag or in doubled up contractor bags. Rain gear, whether this is a poncho or Gore-Tex or whatever. Right? Good to go. What else am I carrying in my ruck? What else do I need? Got fire kit on my person, chest rig in line 1, cutting tool, cutting tool combustion, cordage. Yeah, I got a 100-foot of paracord in my chest rig. I've got more paracord in my rucksack. Container, I've got water in the rucksack, water on my chest rig. Steel cup for boiling water, cooking food if needed. Cover, yeah. Socks, underwear, full change of clothes, rain gear, sleep kit. Got combat, compass, candle, all handled on my line gear. Calories in the ruck. Conditioning to be able to carry it all, wear it all, move with it, and not die. Casualty care on the chest rig and on my line gear. What else is there? Well, you could carry backup batteries for your device. Yeah, maybe. Backup batteries for your radio, maybe. I often carry a radio on my chest rig, commo. Signaling, star flash mirror on the compass. What else do you need in a bug out bag? A lot of people have way too much shit in their bug out bag, and they end up with a big, heavy rucksack, which limits their mobility. You don't need a whole lot to sustain life. And it need not cost you $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 for your bug out bag and everything in it. I do carry water filtration and water treatment in my rucksack as well. There's not a whole hell of a lot else. So you should get your bug out bag out, especially this time of year. Seasons are changing. Change it over from summer gear to winter gear. Audit everything that's in there, and if you haven't used it at all or lately, do a layout, look at all your shit. What do I need this thing for? And if you have something else in your kit that'll do the same thing that will, or you're not even sure why it's in there, pitch it, get rid of it. Ounces are pounds and pounds are pain. And then go use your stuff. At a minimum, throw your bug out bag on, go for a ruck. At a minimum. With all the other shit you think you're going to carry when you have to bug out. Your line gear, your chest rig, whatever footwear you currently have on. It's another thing. A lot of people are just running around in their daily lives with highly impractical footwear. If you want to bug out in Crocs or slides, that's your call, man. I'm not interested in that. I wear boots. I might even have a boot fetish. I got a dozen different pairs of boots in service, and a dozen other pairs of boots new in the box put up in the barn for when I wear out the different dozen pair of boots that I've currently got. But brief aside, Logging boots are for logging. Climbing boots are for climbing. Fancy boots are for fancy shit. Rucking boots are for rucking. Work boots are for working. Etc., etc. So, throw your ruck on, go for a walk. Better yet, go live out of it for 3 to 5 days. Your notebook, take notes. How far did I move? What was the terrain like? How do I feel? What rubs? Where did I get hot spots? Where did I get blisters? How much water did I consume? Did I bring enough calories? How well did this sleep gear work in this condition? What's my overall level of health currently? Do I know my pace count? If so, what is it in this terrain with this load? How much sleep did I get? How do I feel? What injuries did I sustain? Usually by about day 2, people start getting minor lacerations from their cutting tools because they're tired of not paying attention. Not a big deal, except for the fact that your skin is the largest organ in your body, and you break the skin, it can induce infection, and infection can kill you if it goes untreated long enough. See, it all stacks. Everything's interrelated. You can't just buy your way out of this problem. You have to do. You have to yod. You have to do stuff. And you will learn by doing. And I would submit that none of us are expert enough at this, regardless of what our background and previous experience might be, that we still can't learn a thing or two. In fact, how boring is your life that you can't learn a thing or two? I love learning. I love experiential learning. I love learning by doing. Classroom stuff is good as long as I get to go apply the classroom stuff. And frankly, if I don't apply the classroom stuff, in whatever format that classroom might be, it might be an iPhone pointed at a fire. If I don't apply the classroom stuff, that's on me. It's not on the instructor. It's on me. Because I might have had mental assent to the concept of, oh, got it, bug out bag. But I don't actually understand. I don't actually know bug out bag unless I go do bug out bag over and over and over and over again. Just like your area study, it's a snapshot in time, subject to change at any moment due to external factors and internal factors. Don't just check the box. Go do it, Bear Nation. Happy National Preparedness Month. Bless y'all. Shalom.